G'day guys, what's cracking? It's your old mate 2Aussie here again. So we're in K-Town, Katoomba, and we're going to hit a little joint called The Classic Corner Store and Takeaway. Now, if this pans out the way I'm hoping it will, I'm going in to grab a good old Snitty chips and gravy. Now, I'm going to get also, if they've got it, a little something that I don't think we've actually had on here before. It's not a big deal, but it's a little bit of an Aussie icon. So I'm looking forward to that if we can get it. So folks, this place has a 4.7 star Google rating. It's a little corner takeaway, which actually is on the corner, just like in the good old days, in Luraline Street, Katoomba. So if you happen to be in the area and you're wondering where it is, of course you can do your Googles and find it, but it's parallel to Katoomba Street. So it runs along the same way as Katoomba Street. So folks, if this doesn't work out the way I'm planning, we'll come back with something. We won't come back empty-handed. We've been to this joint before in lockdown, and of course, like most places back then, they were struggling, but hopefully things have picked up and the food was pretty decent. So we'll come back with something, but let's hope we can get the old Snitty chips and gravy. Let's go and find out. Come with. And we're back, babies. I can't tell you what a happy little chappy I am. It's all gone totally to plan. Don't you love it? Grab the old tray and get this party started. Like I said, guys, such a happy little chappy. We got our Snitty chips and gravy. Now I'm going to have a quick squeeze of this before I figure out my plan of attack, but we got the goods. That's all that matters, because I'm thinking, will I put it on a plate or will I not? Now, the folks there have put the gravy on top already. There's no little gravy to do this business with, but that's cool. Now, what I've got to do is have a chip with the gravy just to see how they hit. We've got the flat chips. Yeah, I love to see it. I like those ones. But you know the drill. Got to have a chip with gravy. Beautiful. That gravy, totally on point. Let's have a little bit of chicken too. Chicken schnitzel. There's not much gravy on that. I'd like to try that on its own. So that's a pretty good piece without much gravy on it. Oh yeah, baby. That's the goods. That is a winner. Now, tell them the price, son. $13.50. Now, I actually had a feeling it would be that. So I looked at their Google page. There was a pretty recent menu there, or pictures of the menu board. $13.50. I can't complain about that. Now folks, we got a little something that I'm not going to reveal it yet, but it's something, like I said earlier, it's something we haven't had before, or haven't shown you. Of course I've had one in the past. It's like a bit of an Aussie icon thing, and there's even a saying about it, but it ain't a Chico roll, I'll tell you that much. We'll get back to that soon. Hang in there. And for our little drinky poo, we went with a Kirk's creaming soda. Been a hot minute since we've had one of them. So folks, I'm not going to put this on a plate. I'm going to leave it as it is and get stuck into it, because I tell you, I am super juiced. The juices are flowing. Let's do it. Bon appetit. Totally loving that. So they got a lot of burgers, brekkie burgers, bacon and egg rolls, all the usual fish and chips type stuff and whatnot. And having said that, let me just finish this and I'll show you the big surprise. I'm totally loving that. Pretty decent feed, but here it is, the thing we've been hanging for. The old battered sav. Oh, that's a decent size too. Not trying to be rude there, it actually is. I expected it to be smaller. So for $3.50, that's how much this one cost. Now if you look around, which I have been doing, the old battered savs have become around that price, about $3.50, so it's not outrageous. Whoever chucks in a sauce for free, usually 50 cents or whatevs. Let's wrap the old laughing gear around this and see how it hits.
Fair suck of the sav. Now, the word sav is short for saveloy, and a saveloy is like a seasoned hot dog. You might put one in a roll with some tomato sauce.
Oh, yeah. I like to suck a bit of sav myself.
Oh, Kylie.
Oh yeah, baby. So that was a fair suck on the sav. Pretty decent battered sav. Now, if you don't, for those of you who aren't in Oz or don't know what a sav is, it's a battered sav. Saveloy, it's a short for saveloy. And we have a little saying here in Oz, fair suck at a sav, and it means like, you know, you're not getting a fair go or whatever. So let's whack a bit of sauce on it. Free sauce, you'll have to see it. And see how it hits. It ain't bad. I'm surprised. Pretty decent. So it's a hot dog actually in batter. So nothing sensational, nothing to write home about, nothing to knock your socks off, but it ain't bad, and it's got a bit of chicken salt on it. Not bagging them, I'm just saying battered serves. That's just probably not many people buy them anyway. But it's alright for something a little bit different. So those of you who know will know, if you have a fair suck on the old sav, can give you a bit of a bloke-sized thirst. So today's beveragino is Kirk's Creaming Soda, proudly brought to you by the classic corner store and takeaway in K-Town, Katoomba, in Luraline Street. Do your Googles, guys, check them out, and do yourself a favour. If you're in the area, give them a try. Let's crack it open and have a big swig, because I know I need it. We got, a brand new Macca's glass. Let's see how it goes. Ghibli. Can't lie, I really needed that. Now, the battered sav, it's nothing spectacular, but I mean, none of them probably are. It's just something to do a little bit different. But this chicken snitty and chips with gravy, amazing. I am loving it. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 4.25 stars out of 5 for taste. it's a total winner. And for value, $13.50. I'll give it a... You know what? I'm going to give it what their Google star rating is. 4.7 stars out of 5. There you go. Something different as well. Totally loving it. And that gravy, excellent. Better than the last Snitty and chips I had. That gravy, the more I eat it, the better it gets, and I'm loving it. It's like a roast gravy that you'd have for Sunday roast, and that's pretty good. So folks, that's the classic corner store and takeaway in K-Town, Katoomba. If ever you're in the area, give them a try. And if you're in the area and you haven't tried them, get in there and give them a crack. Get in there and support them, because you know what? Their prices are actually not bad compared to some things that are going on at the moment. They're pretty good. And if they put their prices up, I won't blame them, because everyone's doing it. Phantasmagorical feed today. Just doesn't get any better than this. Totally on point. So guys, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, you can never be too Aussie. Hooroo and stay fresh.